Hello friends, good morning. Welcome you all in Seva Samajik Vikas Sanstha Sathara. Today we are going to continue our English session and our topic is articles. Second part. In first session we had already discussed about indefinite articles that is a and an. Today we are going to see rules regarding definite articles that is the. Article the is definite article. Okay. So article the is definite article. Now let's see rules regarding that. Why it is called definite articles means when we are using article the, when we are sure about whom or about which subject we are talking. At that time we are using this article the. Now let's see rules regarding it. First one, when you know that listener knows or can work out what particular person or things you are talking about. For example, the pineapple you ate was very juicy. Now already that listener have ate that pineapple. It means we are talking about pineapple, which pineapple that is known to the listener, and that's why article the is used before pineapple. Otherwise pineapple means singular one, so a pineapple. But in the sentence, listener knows about which pineapple we are talking, that particular pineapple which was already tested by him. So that article means sorry that um, commodity or that object is known to the listener, and that's why article the is used before pineapple. Now see the second example. Do you know the time of arrival of the train? Means we are talking about the particular train for which we are looking for, and that's why article the is used before train. Then we are talking about that specific train and its arrival timing, which is definite, and that's why article the can be used before time. Okay. Now see the next rule. When you have already mentioned the things you are talking about. See, when you have already mentioned the things you are talking about, as I have told you, means if listener know about what we are talking, before that we can use article the. For example, she is or she's got two children. Now how many children she has? Two. From that means one is boy and one is girl. So a boy and a girl. So here it is common. Means one boy is there and one girl is there. Now in next sentence already we have given the reference which about which or about whom we are talking. So when we are talking about these children next time with girl, we must use article the, and with boy also we must use article the, because here girl and boy both are what, particular, already decide. Now let's see the next example and the next rule. Third rule, to talk about geographical points on the globe. When we are specially indicating geographical points on the globe. At that time, we must use article the. Of course, these are particular one. Equator. Equator means is there any other line which can be shown on the globe as an equator? No. So the equator or the pole means North Pole, South Pole. So these lines or these parallels are confirmed, and that's why we use article the before equator and before North Pole, South, the North Pole, the South Pole, like that it is. When we are talking about any rivers, oceans, seas, or any mountains, here also they are means unique in the universe, and that's why we can use article the before them. The Nile River, the Pacific Ocean, the English Channel, so they are specific one and unique in their character, and that's why we can use article the before them. Now let's see the next example, next rule. Before certain noun, when we know there is only one of a particular thing, means which are only one of such kind. So before them we can use article the. For example, the rain, the sun, the moon, the wind, the world, the earth, the White House. So the things which are unique in their character, before them we have to use article the. Now see the next rule. Zero article means where there is no need to use article. Now see here, zero article. We usually use no article. No article means zero article. Instead of no article, we can even use zero article. Now, where there is no need to use article, now see the first example, means first rule, to talk about the things in general. When we are talking about the general thing, for example, people are anxious about the rain. So people means any crowd. Here it is not definite one, and that's why means no need to use any article before them. In general, when we are talking about something, so there is no need to use any article. Inflation is rising. Inflation, deflation, these are economic terms. But here we are using it in common. Nowadays, inflation is rising means when we are using the things in general in common sense, then at that time there is no need to use any article. Next, when talking about the sports, when we are talking about sports, here also there is no need to use any article. My cousin plays football, or I like to see cricket. Golf is expensive. So when we are talking about particular sports or the game, there is no need to use article. Next, before uncountable noun, when talking about them generally, means when we are talking about uncountable nouns. What do you mean by uncountable nouns? For example, when we say friends, I have few friends. So you can count your friends one, two, three like that. Okay. But when I'm talking about I have some knowledge. So can you count your knowledge one, two, three, four? Or here how it is shown information. Can you count this one, two, three, four like that in quantity? No. And that's why it is called as uncountable nouns. So along with uncountable nouns, there is no need to use any article. For example, information is important to any organization. Here, information is the noun. So we cannot count information. It is uncountable noun. An organization means any organization. There is no specific organization. We are not talking about any specific organization. Here, organization is a noun used in general. So that's why before organization, we have not used any article. Otherwise, generally, we used to say that an organization, isn't it? But here, when we are using this noun, it is in a general sense, and that's why it is a position of no article. And here, information is important. So here, information is uncountable noun, and as it is used at the starting point of the sentence, there is no need to use any article. So this is zero article position. Now see the next question. Is coffee a stimulating beverage? So coffee is uncountable. Tea, coffee, juice, isn't it? And that's why there is no need to use any article before it. So you have learn now zero article position. First one when we are using the things in general. Next when we are talking about any sports. Then we are using the noun in general sense. Now see the next rule. See, before regular meal, except when preceded by an adjective. For example, take breakfast at 8 o'clock. So it's a regular meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, isn't it? So when we are using this regular meal, so at that time, there is no need to use any article, and especially after that, if we have any adjective. For example, take breakfast at 8 o'clock. So when it should be taken by that person or the listener. So the time is given. So there is no need to use any article before it. You should take dinner early. Early. So when it should be taken by that listener early. So that's why there is no need to use article before dinner. Then they gave us good breakfast. So how is the breakfast good? Isn't it? So adjective is used before dinner and that's why it's a position of no article. Next one. A good breakfast is necessary. Now good is the adjective before that adjective that article is used but not for this breakfast. So remember children article if it is used for the adjective there is no need to use it again with the noun for what that article sorry that adjective is used. So, as a article is used before good, there is no need to use article before breakfast. Then, a dinner is honor of the president will be held. A dinner in honor of president. That full part of the sentence is the subject here. Means if we classify the sentence as subject and predicate. So this circle part is what? Subject, and this one is predicate. Will be held, that is what? Predicate. And what will be held? The dinner in the I'm sorry. A dinner in honor of president will be held. So here we are talking about the dinner, and that dinner in the honor of president, that full part is subject. Okay, so that before president article the is used, and okay. So a dinner in the honor of president will be held. So what is held? that dinner in honor of president, and that's why in the sense of party we have used it. And before any body part, so for example, liver is the largest organ of the body. Okay, so what is largest part of the body? So liver. So before that liver we have not used any article. Next one, before model of travel, mode of travel. So modes of travels means how we are going to travel by road or by railway. So before that, for example, I will go by air. By air means with I am going to travel through aeroplane. So by air is used. A journey by road is very comfortable. By road. So before road, this is the position of zero article. Then next one, before name of relation like uncle, mother, father, etc. in the place of possessive adjective. For example, father will go to Delhi tomorrow. So who is going father? Father, or suppose here uncle can be there. Uncle will go to Delhi tomorrow. So before any relation, there is no need to use article. Aunt is expected any moment. So who is going to come at any moment? So aunt. So there is no need to use any kind of article before it. Okay. Now let's see some exercise means use our knowledge with the help of these examples. See the first example. While residential land purchase a benefited many investors, buying land can be risky, especially for NRI. Now here we are going to observe the sentence regarding the use of articles. So where articles are used, let's observe it. So here article is used only here, that is in the D part. Now children, means students, let's pronounce that word NRI. So it's a sound vowel NRI, and that's why there is no need to use article A before that. And here and must be there. So the air is in the fourth part, that is sorry, huh. So this is the part where we have error, and instead of a we must use an. Next, the criminal was sentenced to the death and was hanged for his crime. So the criminal was sentenced to the death, to the death. So there is no need to use article the. Sentence to death is the punishment. Okay. So it must be used together. Sentence to death. There is no need to use article. So error is in a second part. Now see third example. The lion is a heavy, sorry, the iron is a heavy metal. So what is heavy metal? Iron is heavy metal. So here, are we talking about any specific iron? No, it's a common metal. So article the must be removed from there. No need to use any article. Before metal, there is no need to use any article. Then the next one, fourth one. The more you work hard, more you would gain. So more you work hard, more you would gain. Here, the more means we are specifying what actually we have added in our work. So that much we are deserve to get in return. So the more you would gain, here article the must be there because we are talking about that specific return we are going to get on that extra work. The more, and that's why here also, the more you work hard, the more you would gain. So article the must be there. See the next example. Pope is visiting Russia this weekend. Pope is visiting Russia this weekend. So he is going to visit Pope. Here we are talking about a particular Pope who is going to visit Russia. And that's why when we are specifying subject, we must use article the before it. So it should be the Pope. Next example. Sumer could play guitar when he was 5 years old. So Sumer could play. What he was able to play? Guitar when he was 5 years old. So before guitar, article must be there because we are talking about that particular instrument. So the article must be there before guitar. Now see the next example. The police was searching for a 14 years old girl. The police are searching for a 14 years old girl. Now, in this sentence, article the is used because we are talking about those particular police, those who are at the back of that girl. And that's why article the is correct here. And here also A is correct. So, no error in this. Next example. A Firoz is a pupil of Happy School. A Firoz is pupil of the Happy School in Daryaganj. Now, Firoz is the name of the child, so no need to use any article before that. And who is he? Student of that school. School is specific, so article the is used, so correct it is. But he is a student, a pupil, but there is no article used before it, so article A must be added before pupil. So, after observing all these examples, I'm sure that you have got the idea how we must use the knowledge of using these articles. So thank you very much for listening me and have a nice day. Have a good day.